Yeah, Wildstar was wild, but we got the final G right here.
A final G. A lot of people have been messing around with me. They've been like, "Yo, dude, you're just trying to ride Andrew Tate's wave as the top G." And I was like, "Dude, actually, not at all. Actually, I have definitive proof that I am the actual final G. In 2019, I released a song called Moshlit.
I remember that shit.
And in the lyrics, I literally say, I am the final G.
Bro, let's pull that shit up right now.
Let's pull it up, bro.
Let's pull that shit up.
Dude, there's no doubt
right
about
now.
the fact that I'm the freaking final G.
Hey, and let me talk a little bit more while you pulls that shit up, bro, because definition discussions I'm excited as fuck for, but Sovereign Sights, the channel, we're popping off. We got good games coming up. We got all kinds of good stuff. We got freaking A Pirate's Life. Next weekend, we're hitting some live concerts, seeing what's good out here in the Coachella Valley. Another amazing Rolling song, Rolling Loud over here with the Coachella Valley.
Hey.
So, we out here. We're gonna check it all out and do some cartoons and cereals too. Why not? Got to keep your body healthy and your mind entertained. Here comes that 26 Cents production over here with the
You guys are gonna be able to hear it. I'll turn it up a little bit.
with the mosh lit.
Oh dang! I had the metronome hitting the whole time. Let me turn it off.
Sorry, we're in the studio right now. Nerd Thug.
Yup.
We Scott.
Pump that volume.
Let's get the fuck in the mosh pit. We gon' run this shit. Nerd those we lit. This is not a joke. We don't take shit. Fuck with the click. Your face in the pavement. Fucking up the quad with the payment. Jumped out the matrix. Fuck entertainment.
I'm about to jump out the Matrix right now. I'm gonna go get my drink. I'll be right back. Hey, catch the final G on this track.
We gon' run this shit. Nerd those we lit. This is not a joke. We don't take shit. Fuck with the click. Your face in the pavement.
See if you guys can catch it. Let's see if you guys can catch it right here.
I'm the final G. You will never be.
You heard that? That was it, dude.
I am the final G.
I can break your reality. You cannot do shit to me. That's all.
You will never
That's
be.
all you gotta listen to.
Oh, you will never be.
But just straight up, a lot of people are saying, "Oh no, you do the top G thing." No, dude. The final G it's synonymous with the ultimate G.
Hey, let's
Essentially, it's a way of life. It's a lifestyle. You
Yeah,
just
let's
gotta absolutely
extract
be
it.
You have to be the ultimate version of yourself, right? The final G.
So let me extract that. I'm coming from the perspective of a Church of Omniism right now, and if we're all one, I'm gonna say right now when you were like, "Hey, that's all ego. Don't listen to me."
Yeah.
Not only did that rhyme in the sequence,
Did it?
in the cadence, "Hey, that was all ego. Don't listen to me."
Yeah.
I am the final G. That whole rhythm. Hey, that was all ego. Don't listen to me. But on top of that, the other line I heard that stuck out to me, other than "I am the final G," is "You will never be." And isn't
Yeah.
Pharaoh mean that which you will become
Well, yeah, we're always in a state of becoming, right?
in the Digi? We're all one.
Yeah. We're always in a state of becoming.
It's
Well,
all
I mean, and
transient.
it is kind of like, it was like a song about frustration and stuff like that. But the newer stuff is way, way more like emotional.
I love moshing, bro. Like, it's the only way that I like to dance.
Yeah.
Because like
we've
I
been in
step
some
on,
mosh pits together.
I step on toes, bro. Like, I bump into people in a mosh pit. It's okay.
You
You're
might
allowed.
get you might get hit in the nuts. You never know.
You're allowed. You're like, if someone goes down, you just stop and pick them up,
It's a
right?
release of energy. Everybody's like, a lot of people are afraid to get in mosh pits. That's what I noticed.
Well, I'm glad we're starting in at this level because, the fear, vibration, that low frequency, that heavy shit, that drop B, that drop C, that you know, some people like to play in drop D, I guess. You know, that's
That dredgy stuff.
that that heavy shit. You know, that root chakra shit. Let's move. Let's start at the bottom and move it up. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
So there's some talking points that I wanted to bring to the table. I don't know if you're on board.
Bring it on, bro. Bring it on.
So here's the 8 talking points that I figure we can talk about today. Personal growth and self-development, number 1, right? 2, entrepreneurship and small business, number 2.
Bro, let's not even foreshadow past that.
All right.
All right, let's start
what you
about number 1 first.
Personal growth and self-development. This is what I tell people. I tell people, I always say, focus on yourself. Take as much time to yourself as you need. And I don't mean in a selfish way, but I mean as far as discovering who you are. Like, and there's many tools available. I mean, yeah, all the religious stuff, that's cool or whatever. Yeah, I mean, that works for some people. But there's a humongous portion of the population that it does not work for at all.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty fractured.
Yeah, it is. And so one of the tools that has worked for me has been like the card science. Learning like, okay, I'm the Jack of Clubs, for example. What does that mean? Okay, so then you go through and you learn what card you are. Your moon sign, that's super fucking important.
You're talking about the stars, right? You're talking about the whole...
Mayan sign. Like your Mayan sign is super important. Like what is your galactic signature? Because a lot of people think the Earth revolves around the sun. Yeah, it does. But the whole entire... Our solar system is moving around relative to the center of the galaxy. So the
galaxy is spinning around something...
hurtling toward another galaxy, the Andromeda galaxy, right?
But,
and all those are moving too.
Hey, let me just break through the fourth wall real quick. Something I don't know how often iRolo thinks about this shit, but if this planet is revolving, let me step back. If your toroidal field is revolving around your heart chakra,
right,
and if all things on this planet are revolving around the core of the Earth, right? We spin around the core of the Earth. It says it just went back in rotation.
Went back in rotation.
It's crazy shit. But the planet is revolving around the sun, and the sun is revolving, like you said, around the center of the galaxy. Isn't there some bright-ass light in the center of the observable universe that all of these galaxies are orbiting around?
In theory.
That's a theory. That's a theory. So, I don't know
how
often you think about that. How often you think about that? I think it's a white hole, maybe. It's light.
Yeah, it could be.
You know? Maybe it's another kind of sun.
Yeah, it could be.
Hey, I sometimes think of you as another kind of sun.
Yeah. Well,
there's a lot of suns out there.
I'm a Leo.
There you go. There it is. The crowned sun.
Yeah.
Is the main. You know, it's a fire sign ruled by the sun. You know, it's
stop capping, Capricorn.
Nah, bro. I'm not capping, bro. Isn't it? You just said
it's the truth.
Yep. And there it is. It's the truth. And that's the point, right? We're getting back to the point with Moshlit and dissecting the truth from the ego, the Leo, and saying how I really want to get into those lines. You're like talking about, all right, so you got the final G line, you got the you will not be line. But there's a lot of other stuff in there.
Yeah, there's nobody following
quick shit.
Yeah, nobody following you when you're wallowing. Not a fatality. It's a fatality. No, you don't bother me.
So how much of that is ego? Let's break it down. How much of it is truth, too?
Okay, so I'm an anomaly.
Let's look at the positive, too.
I'm an anomaly up in another league. You're in a fantasy. All those types of things, yeah.
Those are all true so far. I mean, it's traditional. Those 3 are true that I heard.
So it's traditional
anomaly. Rap. This guy's an anomaly. True. All right, we're in a fantasy. True. Yeah. What was the other line in between the
two? In another league.
That's true too. That's true.
That's true. I have the final G, a better version of all of your energy. You will never be a friend or an enemy. You will never be the man you intend to be.
That one is where we get into the ego.
Right. Because I'm addressing like somebody else, you know.
And predicting the future.
Yeah.
Which you came from.
Yeah.
And you know that we're all going to become the men that we want to be.
Yeah.
We already know.
But the ultimate diss is acknowledging somebody that won't be.
Yeah. It's a diss. It's a diss track.
The ultimate diss.
That's getting into the medium.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the ultimate diss, is to be like, yo, you will never be the man that you want to be.
Shit.
You have to sit with that.
You gotta sit with that.
Yeah. You shouldn't have crossed us. You shouldn't have crossed the fam. You shouldn't have crossed us.
you will never be. And that's where the ego comes in. That's really it's I think it's valuable to look at the pieces that are true, and then like that tiny little bit that's like, yeah, I was just trying to get under your skin.
Right. Well, that's that balance. That's that duality.
That's that little bit, it's that little black inside the white side, It's like
that's the necessary part of the yin yang.
Yes, it's
It
balance.
doesn't exist without the other.
It's balance. It's cool, and to close that, let's just say again, Pharaoh is the definitions and discussions. The definition of the word Pharaoh, that you will become. That what you will become is what a pharaoh is. You will all become kings.
Yeah, on a long enough timeline. I mean, if you believe in multiple life theory,
the timeline is infinite.
Right. If you zoom out farther and be like, okay, you can follow the course from a single-celled organism all the way up to king for virtually every spirit.
Right. Maybe you were king already and you fell. You got to remember who you were. Sometimes.
And the king has to get its head chopped off to be able to be the real king. In reality, so it's got according to the hero's journey.
Right. All right, so a couple other things I was thinking on that top point where we're on the root chakra and we're talking about survival, right?
Well,
what was the quote what you're talking about? What's that number one?
Okay, the number one is personal growth and self-development. Right, so we're talking about like learning yourself, right?
Yeah.
Knowing who you are before you even engage in like a relationship or like anything else.
Like root chakra stuff.
Like survival. Super deep into like who the hell you are. Well, it goes all the way up into like heart chakra, even in crown chakra, it goes all the way up. You got to know who.
I suppose so.